There's 4 sets of 7 in Revelation. The first set of 7 is the seals. The second set is the trumpets. The third set is the thunders, and the fourth set is the bowls of wrath. Right. In the second set of 7, you can go through and you can see all the things, but the 6th trumpet that talks about angels being loosed. So for a day, month, time of the year, to kill 1/3 of mankind. It's going to be 1/3 of mankind that's obviously living on the earth right now. There's 7 billion people on the earth. You're looking at about
2.3 billion.
World War I, they had, 9 million people killed on record? Somewhere around there. Generously, say 15 million. Generously, very generously.
15 million, so not even a tenth of a tenth.
So say 15 million on that war, and World War II, I've seen numbers of 54 million. I've seen numbers of...
Because they also count in how many people that Stalin murdered directly afterwards. As well. So
and then you look at things like the
times.
Holocaust, and all the numbers of the people killed.
I've seen,
but it's still in the millions.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of what the number is, it's still in the millions. Right, and it's still under 200 million between the two wars. 2.3 billion people.
And we got 330 million in the United States.
Exactly.
So
we don't even make up hardly a fraction of how many people in the world that are going to be killed.
You're about have to 10x the population of the United States to make up the number.
So that war that's going to start off, it says at the river Euphrates that God bound 4 angels at the river Euphrates.
Right.
You go read Daniel, you'll understand that angels have been set up over nations, because it talks about whenever he was praying that the Archangel Michael in Daniel chapter 12 is set up over God's people, Israel.
Right.
Michael went and helped the angel of Greece that come and fought. Was it angel of Persia withstood
a prince of Persia? Came and stood against him.
Came and stood against the angel, the messenger angel. Was it Michael or was it Gabriel?
No, I don't know.
I know Michael had to go
came
help
in,
him.
he went against the Prince of Persia.
It was Gabriel, because Michael had to go help
him. Right. So that shows you right there that angels, whether good or bad, are set up over territories over this world, just like the Watchers were. You go read the Book of Enoch and stuff like that and learn about them. Not saying that it's equal with Scripture, but it definitely is an interesting read. But so angels are set up over nations. Now you got 4 angels that are bound at the river Euphrates. What countries do they run through? What is that?
Iraq, Syria, and Turkey.
Iraq, Syria, and Turkey.
I apologize.
So
I was wrong.
I think at the bottom, does it come right at Iran, like touch Iran a little bit? I think that's what it's saying.
It shows on this map. Looks like it must. Starts up in Turkey, and it's close to Armenia, goes to Syria, goes to Iraq, and it ends right there. It's almost goes into Iran.
So I mean, it could be bound right at the, so.
Well, and 2, we're also talking about an ancient river.
This is modern.
Modern
times.
Exactly.
This is modern.
So it could very well could have run through it. So regardless, he said there's 4 angels. Whether there's exactly 4 countries or not, surrounding them is all Islamic. So there's angels that are buried there that he's going to loose. Because you don't bind a holy angel, you bind wickedness, right?
Now
it's humongous that nobody's talking about.
Right.
You see, World War I, we killed 9 to 15 million people. They had the League of Nations formed, and it fell apart almost immediately.
And that was the predecessor to NATO.
Right, exactly.
The United Nations.
Yeah, the UN, the United Nations. So whenever it fell apart, that almost led, to as short a time as it was, almost immediately into World War II. Right? You had World War II, then the United Nations was built. It was designed to govern the mass majority of the world. So after it was built and designed, when it falls apart, and it is falling apart and it's going to fall apart, you have the Arab Springs, you got the Arab nations that are pulling out. Now you got the BRICS nations that are pulling out from a lot of your Western countries. Everything's splitting apart, and it's leading up to this World War III. World War III going to start in the Middle East. It's a tinderbox for war.
It has been for the last 4,000 years.
You have every nuclear nation fighting all around that area. All it takes is one shot, one wrong shot, one wrong button pushed,
and that becomes
one wrong airplane
one
flight.
big fireball across there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And according to the United States Secretary of State, Iran is just close to having a nuclear weapon.
And
Well-
Israel has had it for years, but Israel is very trigger happy when it comes to them, to their Jericho missiles, because
Yeah.
they threaten to use them every time you turn around, and they're untouchable inside of limestone mountains.
Yeah. But the thing that Israel, and you read all through prophecy, Israel is still going to exist.
Oh yeah, they have to.
But there's going to be a time of peace whenever the Battle of Armageddon, Ezekiel 38 war. So Ezekiel 38 war is not on us. It's not actually being formed right now. That's not what we're looking at.
No.
We're not looking at that in the Middle East. If anything, we're looking at Revelation chapter 9, the sixth seal, the sixth trumpet, fixing to be blown.
Yeah.
Whenever that hits the fan, what I don't know, what do you do about it? What do we do about it?
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing-
Like,
you're going to fight against exactly what Scripture says.
2.3 billion people, and I know a lot of people believe that they can pray and nothing can touch a Christian, but 2.3 billion people, I promise you, Christians
There's
are going to
gonna be
be
some Christians
in that
involved.
2.3 billion people. Absolutely.
I don't know if there's 2.3 billion Christians in the world.
No, yeah.
Might not be.
So there might not be.
But I mean,
But
if you
don't think for a second that the United States is not going to be involved in that 2.3 billion
Oh, yeah.
people. It might not be completely wiped out, but don't think that there won't be any casualties on that map right there.